Abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, computer! Bro, 52.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Right, 97. Back. Ultra. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, check mega. Ready?
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Ready.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
17. Green back.
Looking to throw. Escaping. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Now remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give left side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the option, running right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 5. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the Bills in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. This one to Singletary, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Allen taking it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Ultra.
On second down, they'll run it here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Open man is Waddle complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devin Duvernay, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's long. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now they send a man in motion right. 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there out of Cook. And even 80 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Allen now on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Alert, alert, alert!
Again, it's Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready, set!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, no fear! Hey, hey, move!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Slot man moves right. They run a draw here on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra, check you.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Check, man. Right.
Game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Connects with Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up.